All right, so we are on our way over for a really quick trip. The Demon is at a place called Dinosaur's Performance here in the town I live in. It's actually conveniently about 3-4 miles from my house, I think. So really crazy how close this place is. And we're going to be getting a exhaust on the car today. So we're going to get on the Demon. We're going to be putting a Borla Atak with a resonator delete is the plan, and getting ready for the call out in this weekend. So we're going to be heading out there. He wants to do, I want to put on the dyno, do a little bit of testing before the exhaust so we can get a solid before and after, both on a sound as well as just performance wise, and see what the Borla gets us. So I'll be sure to share those results either later in this video or in a separate video, so keep an eye out for that. Alright, so we're pulling up to Dinosaurs. They actually just built this new facility because they were kind of blown up and grew out of their other facility that they have. So they got this nice new facility. They are in the process of kind of paving. They've just got packed gravel here right now, but they are paving the road. And Dinosaurs, the whole plan, Dinosaur. And but really nice new facility, relatively new facility, and should be nice. Again, that's how close it was for me. It was really just about 5 minutes to get here, so nice. Take a look inside. So here's the Demon. Tristan is plugging in and getting ready to do some tuning, getting kind of a read on where the car's at before we do the exhaust today. And we'll be putting it on the dyno in a little bit, doing a cold start here in a few minutes as well. All right, cold start before the exhaust. The Demon out, they're going to pull it over into the dyno. They plugged in and are logging some of the data, so we have a good before picture. Now we'll head back and get it in there.
Just got a little
to, they had to let a little air out of the tires. Even on the dyno, the car was slipping on the dyno. You can see a little smoke come off the tires there. We were just, the torque was too much for the dyno to keep up with, which is kind of cool. And they're going to let some air out and see if we can get some traction here. And otherwise it distorts your reading. So let's see what they can do. All right, round 2. Guys, we're back at Dyno Source, and just got the note that the car and the exhaust are done, so we're gonna go check that out now and see how it turned out. All right, here's the first start with the new exhaust. Well, first start that I get to witness. right, it is now evening, almost sunset, and we've got the car back at home. Just as a recap, we had an exhaust put on today. We dropped the car off this morning. They dynoed it before we did the exhaust, just to get a before and after for sound as well as just the performance. We left for most of the day and then came back at the end of the day. They re-dynoed the car. They installed the exhaust during the day. Again, it's a Borla Atak exhaust with a resonator delete, and pretty happy with it. The sound probably won't do it justice on the camera, but sounds really good. Hopefully I'll run into some of you at an event soon or at some type of a Cars and Coffee, and you'll have an opportunity to hear it for yourselves. But the Demon exhaust, the factory exhaust, sounds really good. This sounds really good. We probably won't rev it too late. It is getting late, so don't want to upset the neighbors. But let's take a listen. Charlie's going to go ahead and give it a start. Go ahead, start it up.
Wait for this thing to go by.
So probably a little late to be doing that. That was a semi-cold start. The car's probably been sitting out here for about an hour and a half, 2 hours since we came home.
Cold start.
And but sounds pretty awesome. We're very happy with it. And in terms of performance, had a little bit of problem today with the Hoosiers on the dyno. They were spinning earlier, and they were spinning a little bit after we got the exhaust too, and kind of they rebuckled everything down. It was spinning then as well, and they weren't able to get the reads that they needed to. It was a little faulty. The car showed with the slip that we were getting still, the car showed that we were putting right around 700 to the wheels, so losing a little bit there, but again, I think if it would have been tightened down a little bit more, if we would have had better tire traction, then we probably would have been a little higher than that. And tire pressure we did lower a little bit to try and grip a little bit more, but again, push about 700 to the wheels. So we'll see.
It's chilly out.
It is. It's getting cold out.
Very
so we're gonna
cold.
put the Demon in the garage, and we'll see you guys soon.